Welcome back to Houston Life. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and you probably know someone who is impacted even if they have not spoken up.
Suffering in silence, right? About 1 in 4 women and nearly 1 in 10 men have experienced sexual or physical violence or stalking by a partner. One local organization is working to end this cycle and support survivors of domestic violence within our local South Asian communities.
Joining us now with more on their important work and how we can all help is Dr. Nusrat Amin. Welcome to the show and this incredible organization. I think those statistics for a lot of people are quite alarming. 1 in 4 women, 1 in 10 men. This is more common than we think.
Absolutely. And also, if you look at the South Asian statistics, it's like 3 in 5, women in a marriage ends up in a domestic violence situation. It is very starking statistics.
Let's talk about the organization that you're part of. The acronym is Daya, was formed in 1996 because there was a need. Y'all saw a need for this.
Yes, there was a tragic murder-suicide episode, and South Asian women, 8 South Asian women actually came together and formed the Daya to prevent such incidences further. And that's how we started as a volunteer, and we became a full-term staff-run organization.
And this organization really helps address some often overlooked issues in the South Asian community. Language barriers, economics, these are all things that play a role in preventing a lot of victims from getting out of an abusive situation.
Absolutely. Imagine the statistics just you said about U.S., about the domestic violence situation. Imagine an immigrant woman coming into this country with language barriers, not knowing about the system, and legal barriers. And on top of it, if the immigration is tied to the abuser, imagine her situation. And that's why we are here.
Threats of deportation, and maybe that victim, maybe if they don't speak the language, they can't properly communicate to either social workers or law enforcement just how bad their situation is.
Absolutely.
You know, it's as we said earlier, there is a need. You saw a need, the organization did. It's unfortunate that the doors need to stay open. Your resume is lengthy, Dr. Amin. Of course, you've written books. You're a visiting scholar at Rice University. You oversee the legal advocacy efforts and closely monitoring some of these immigration cases. We're talking where we are today. You know, when the doors opened in 1996 and where we are today, are we making strides? Are we getting women and men out of these abusive relationships? I'm guessing your phone keeps ringing.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, yes. We would rather see, as our mission says, domestic violence does not exist, but it does. And as of 2022 September, we have already served 575 clients in Daya.
My goodness. And still so much work to be done.
And so much work to be done.
Dr. Amin, you say that gender roles and religion even can play a role in women staying in an abusive relationship. For anyone out there who is in a bad situation, or maybe they know someone who they think is in a bad situation, what is your advice? Because we know that for victims, it often takes them many, many attempts to get out of the relationship before they successfully escape.
That's a great question. Research says that it takes 7 to 9 times before a woman can actually come out of the relationship. And when we are talking about women, we are gender neutral organization, so we also serve men. But coming to your question, research also shows that the first communication or the first attempt that they make is going to their relatives and their friends, then going to the religious leaders. And hence we understand the importance of having a partnership with religious institutions and others for them to understand the dynamics of domestic violence, the barriers that immigrant women face. And fortunately, this is a Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Tomorrow we have a very good training that's going to happen with faith leaders from all around the Houston city, the Christian community, the Jewish community, the Buddhists, the Muslim, the Hindus. Everyone's going to take part in it, and we're going to talk about all that happens when religion becomes a center point, and how abusers can take it as a tool to control the survivor.
Wow. Wow, it is incredible. Well, Dr. Nusrat Amin, thank you so much. I'm sorry we have to leave the conversation there. We are out of time. We do have a hotline number coming up, by the way. If you or someone you know needs help, Daya's confidential number is 713-981-7645. And if you'd like to volunteer with Daya, you connect with the team through our website. We have put a link where you can find it under the Scene on Houston Life section of HoustonLife.tv. Dr. Amin, thanks once again.
Thank you so much for having me here.